And here we are at the Space Bar in La Mesa, and it's really late, and a lot of you got to go to work in the morning, and we really appreciate you hanging out with us. This is called A Question from Love. This is a colleague of Phil's. His name is Ant Black. He's also on the San Diego Slam team, and I think the poem is pretty self-explanatory. Phil and Ant Black go in and teach with me in the lockup, and the kids love him. They love him. I believe you're first, sir. Of lockup for the young bright brother, wrapping keys of freedom on the tip of his tongue, in the tip of his pen, in the tilt of his spoken word cap. A question from love. Ant Black? A question from an Asian face with monsoon eyes, from ancestor hands, planting and harvesting life-giving rice. Planting and harvesting love traditions, family traditions, and traditions of respect for all people. Ant Black, another interrogative, this time from a black face with djembe eyes and strong wishes for connection to freedom falling, beating on the drum in his ear from spoken word freedom lips, churning, yearning from yard after yard of injustice, transformed to justice, memory. The question presupposes that the decision to exclude the young warrior was just, not careless or without weight. Decisions on teaching in the grasp of lurch must include respect, the circle of respect, the circle of dance in a place of chaotic music, abandoned children, loss, tears, trauma, grief, depression, turning, churning, aggression. Ant Black? This time the question comes on a different day in a different month from a different young face. A copper-colored face with matching intensity, framed in the same circle walk like blue moon circling flaming orange sun. The name is the noun, the heat is the verb, the burn is the object, the orbit is the modifier, the name again the force, the amplifier, the inspiration, the tune, and the song, sweet melody. Ant Black, they asked me, and I have no satisfactory answer other than simply, he is not here. They asked me, written between the lines, that he is not walking just off the curve of my shoulder. No answer will do. No answer other than he is here will do. I can only say he couldn't come today. But he will be here again. You see, Ant Black is not a question. Ant Black is a statement. Ant Black is not incomplete mystery, but light, shining in the dark empty of teenage cell. Ant Black is real deal smiles in a place of drowning dream, frowning shadows, of shadows, doldrum despair, dream deferred, depression, waiting in line, burning fuse, smoldering, waiting to explode, unless keys of freedom jingle, jangle from liberty verses, beating drums in ears tuned to such tender frequency. Aunt Black is square deal, awakened to how you've been Willie lynched, conditioned to hate so you can be divided and conquered. Now spoken word awakened, transformed to equality, transformed to unity, transcended to safety, to peace. Aunt Black is taking off racial blindfolds, shining light on colorblind squad. See the light. Be bright light that stops using slave language, stops the brutal drum that beat down ancestors. You know, the MF beat and the F-bomb beat and the word rhythm beat you never used when you were in family time, sacred time, when mother was the word for protector, when mother was the word for love, when mother was a vacant word, a fertile delta word of tenderness. And lullaby, and rock me in the cradle of love, Aunt Black. Aunt Black. Aunt Black. The young ones with painfully young eyes ask with palabras sinceros. In this teenage prison, in this watch your back place, in this wear a mask place. This Aunt Black question is about finding one ray of hope. It's about finding words from lips falling on drums of ears. It's about finding a thread of compass. It's about finding a safe harbor where fire and water rest side by side in sounds of jingle jangle keys of peace. Resting on the tip of your tongue, in the tip of your pen, in the tilt of right from your hip-hop tap, from this question of love. Musa Khalid from Chicago. Salam alaikum, my brother. Thank you for coming. You were a great audience. We'll be here next month, the fourth Thursday of each month. Remember, fourth Thursday, open mic Jimmy. That's us. We'll see you with Kendrick Dial. God bless you and be safe. See you next month.